right, as we get ready for Jim Cramer, we did just want to go through the answer to a question a lot of our viewers have had. Some of you talking about Iraq, maybe a company or a private equity investor looking to invest. Others of you actually looking to invest in stocks. There are a few ways to do that. All of them are still small. These are not recommendations, but Babylon is one potential fund. We'll put these up. Northern Gulf Partners also will be launching a mutual fund type security over the next 3 weeks. And there are other ways to trade, for example, through Auerbach Grayson, which we mentioned yesterday. So you can see those right there. So there's a broker, a fund coming there, and then also a fund in Babylon fund. Again, to emphasize, they are small, but they are starting. Now let's bring in Jim Cramer. Jim, I know obviously you're not recommending any of those, but you had a different take on Iraq today and how you might play it.
Well, one of the things that one of our viewers, I mean, we've usually got great viewers on Mad Money, is saying to buy the dinar. Now, I am not sure exactly how you can buy the dinar in bulk in this country, but I got to tell you, Aaron, I have requests every day from people who want to own the currency of the country. And you know what? I'm always in favor of owning the currency as a play.
Jim, I'm looking for my dinars. I have some. That's why I'm making all kinds of scurrying noise. Here's my dinars. I got them.
Well, you know, look, I
from the Trade Bank of Iraq, the only ATM in the country.
Look, this is a country that's resource-based, which is a little bit like Australia, frankly, that obviously has tremendous aid by the U.S., but could be very self-sufficient with all these oil companies that we've been talking about that are about to explore there. And so I told my viewer, look, I can't fight it. I would like to know how best to get it, and it would really be great if these guys set up these ETFs all the time. How about an ETF to play the dinar? That would really be the best way to go.
You know, it's amazing, Jim, because I have to say the mood here is incredibly enthusiastic, and there are more than 1,000 people here. It's literally jam-packed. You have to kind of slither your way through. That's how many people are here. Hundreds of people were turned away, and everybody's talking about that point, an ETF. Would there be a way to set up an ETF that could track sort of either Iraq or the dinar or even, post-conflict investing?
My take is that your conference and your reporting is going to make it happen. I don't think until this reporting, frankly, we even knew about this. I think people felt that this was not a capitalist country. I know initially we had this idea that there was a bourse, then it dropped off the face of the earth. But I know my viewers are desperate to play Iraq, and I believe that any one of these many ETF companies, the one that sets it up first, is going to get a lot of dollars in it, because people in this country do believe that there is a major oil-based recovery that could last multiple years.
Well, Jim, one final point on that is just, what General Petraeus said. He said, when I asked him what was the return on investment for Iraq, given the money and the lives and the, truly the lives that this country has sacrificed. And his point is, I hope history will judge it as having a good return on investment. But with all of that sacrifice, the only way to really have the return would be for people to invest, regular people.
Well, how about the fact that regular guy like Jim Owens, the guy who runs Caterpillar, is basically telling you that this is going to be a remarkable market? I think, again, Middle East has been a questionable market for them outside of Emirates, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait.
Exactly.
How about this expansion into what could be a country starting from the ground up? I'm a believer in this, Aaron, and I got to tell you, a lot of what you're doing is telling me that because, frankly, I didn't think anyone else was there.
Well, I wasn't sure what I would find myself, but I appreciate that. And tomorrow, Jim, we have another wonderful tale to tell you about. I know you're going to be interested in this one, I think, in particular.
And a quick reminder, all the recommendations expressed by Jim Cramer are solely his and are not the opinions of CNBC and may have been previously disseminated by him. Before acting on a recommendation, consider its suitability for your circumstances and consider seeking advice from your own financial advisor.